I mean, even though I wish you talked more, I like that you sort of do the host thing, you know?
Quiet.
All right, so let's give it a moment here. Count to 10, and then.
Do you want to switch it to that camera though?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, what was running right here?
Don't forget to smile when they say
It'd be
action.
kind of cool if you faded up through it. That'd be nice.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, I look fat. Hold on. Oh, I am fat.
Change the
Sorry.
shot.
Damn.
Forgot.
Well, it wasn't the camera that made me gain 10 pounds.
All right, so let's go ahead, look toward the center camera, count to 10, then.
Smile your ass off for the opener. Everyone smile. Is that your freaking smile?
No.
I was going to say, let's do
I'm
it.
being absurd on purpose.
What the hell, man?
All right. So, countdown.
I guess he's going to give us the cue.
He said to count down from 10, didn't he?
Whenever you...
Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brandon.
I'm Mike Anthony.
And?
I'm Garrett.
And welcome to Broken Hearted Cast, where we talk about life, the universe, and everything in between. This week, we're going to talk about Comic-Cons. We're just going to go through the history of it, how you can actually express your brand, cosplay, different stuff. So let's starting off with the branding of it, because we did a podcast earlier last year about branding and how you should push yourself out there. So what do you think Comic-Cons can do to push your brand out there?
Well, I think it's a good idea, first of all, to get a solid idea of what you want your branding to be. Having said that, take your branding and you always want to address it in a positive way. People who are branded, and sometimes you'll find people that will brand themselves in a negative light. They say any brand is a brand. That's not necessarily true, in my opinion. Most branding, the best branding is done in a positive light. It opens up much more doors. Networking is one of the main keys, I think, to branding in all aspects of branding a personal brand. Right. So, yeah.
Like with the Comic-Con aspect of it, even with cosplaying, it's very much so as it drives you to the point where, okay, I'm going to dress up in costume and I'm going to go around to these different venues and, okay, here's my card. I can actually express, even whenever you meet people, even actors, they know who you are now.
Sure. It's that networking part of it that's so important, I think.
Yeah. Thoughts on Garrett?
Yeah, I mean, I've something I've been trying to do for years is build my own personal brand, and one of the things that I found struggling with over the years that I don't think Comic-Con ever has a problem with is getting yourself out there first. Like, it's one thing to try and build a brand, but you have to have something to build it off of.
Sure.
That launching point is something I've always been kind of looking for. Now I'm here at ICB. There you go. But before then, I was trying to find the person that would bring me in. You know, that sort of secret key to the industry, if you will.
Sure.
And I think once you have that, I think you can expand your brand to basically whatever you want. I think that's what Comic-Con did. I think that's why there's so many different Comic-Cons in different parts of the world now, in the different cities and stuff, is because they were able to push that brand, and people were so excited about what it was they were bringing to the table that they were like, I want to go there, I want to do this, I want to dress up like you were saying.
Yeah, because that's what I do, especially with this podcast and especially with what I do. With Broken Hearted Cast, it's very much so as spreading positivity and expressing to be yourself and to be who you want to be in life, instead of having a certain image that people put to you. And so that's why I would try to spread positivity on this podcast, to have that image of people like going like, oh no, this guy, he knows what he's talking about. He wants to spread positivity. He wants to do this. That's why whenever I go to cons now, that's why I tell people, like, go to my podcast. And like, we actually talk about different stuff. Like, it's not the same every week, but yet we share that same connection as to spread positivity, no matter what.
I think it's important. A lot of people will, like I said, people say any brand is a brand, but that's not necessarily true. If you can spread positivity throughout your branding, that's probably the key to branding, in my opinion. And you were speaking about that, having that one person to help bring you along. I have a mentor. I wasn't in this field 2.5 years ago. I wasn't in this field. I was in a different field in machining. And when I came to the school, I didn't have any idea what I wanted to do, whether I wanted to do radio, whether I wanted to do television. So I decided I was just going to sign up for these classes and see if anything stuck. Well, something did stuck. One of my teachers is also my mentor for radio. That person helped bring me along. Now, I watched his branding throughout the years. He showed me some things that he had done years ago. His name is not his name. He switched his name for radio purposes.
Right.
And I think one of the most important things I learned from him is, one, to be positive, and two, to be true to yourself. If you try to sell yourself and you brand yourself as if you're, you know, something different, it's going to backfire on you eventually. So you want to be careful. The positivity part is probably the biggest aspect that I feel throughout branding.
That's what they do with all of the cons, is that they try to do the same thing as spread positivity.
Sure.
And just like the ones I go to, like Indie PopCon in June, and also in the summertime, that Indie PopCon is a con in Indianapolis that it's all about pop culture. Anything from video games, books, movies, whatever. Like they always have that same mentality of no matter what aspects of life you come from, you always have a connection with other people.
Right.
So that's why, actually, Indie PopCon is the first con that I actually went to, and I actually dressed up my first time going there as a YouTuber by Jacksepticeye. And I was literally just walking around, because he was there as well, as one of the guests. So I was literally just walking around, like people would like yell out like different phrases from the YouTube channel, and like they would give me high fives because that was his thing. And like it brought me out of my shell because I was always the shy person in class.
Sure.
So in going to these cons, I was just like, maybe I should dress up more and actually spread positivity that way and express my band that way. Actually, the first time I went to a con was Indie PopCon, and we was just sitting at a restaurant, and there was this little kid there that had like the same T-shirt that I was wearing with like all the autographs from Jack and his friends. And so I was like, I'm gonna walk over there and just like see how he's doing. So I told my family, I was like, hold on, I'll be right back. So I walked over to his table, like crouched down, like, how's it going, little buddy? Like, you having fun at the con? And he's like, yeah, I am. So I gave him a high five. I was like, I hope you and your dad have a good day. And I walked back.
Oh, that's very cool. That's that positivity that goes a long way.
And like
people will remember that.
Right.
You know.
And ever since then, I've been going back to Indie PopCon. I've been dressing up. Last year, I went as Danny Avidan from Game Grumps, NSP, and Starbomb. Then for the second day, I went as Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. And like, it keeps that same mandatory as like, oh, this is who this person is. Like, they would go around and like, I have people now that never happened to me before. Like, they would come up to me like, yeah, can I get your picture, please? Like, can I
That's cool.
like share some like, so like talk with you? And I actually have different friends on my Instagram that share the same opinion as me, and they know what I'm for, and I know what they are for. So it helps me in going to these cons and actually having friends there. So I'm not shy and I'm not having that anxiety. I can actually just go to them and as a group and just share.
When I first met you, you were kind of to yourself.
Right.
And over the year or so that I've known you, I've seen you branch out and, well, you're hosting your own show here. So
Right.
that's a huge difference.
Yeah, because there'll be people I went to school with, and they'd be like, I never would have thought that you would have gone in this field. And it was like, oh, thank you, man.
That's
Appreciate
good.
it. But yeah, any thoughts on cosplay
Yeah,
and
so
cons in general?
yeah, so just summary of my thoughts. Like I wanted to cosplay. I want to go to one of these cons at some point. I've never been, but it's a group of
I'll
people.
take you.
You don't have to take me.
I will.
I can figure it out.
No,
Okay.
I'll take you.
It's a,
Whenever you want to go to one.
Look, he's
look it up.
taking you.
all
That's
right,
all there is
all
to
right,
it.
All right,
Right.
he's taking me. But
You're gonna make him wear a seatbelt in the back seat.
Yeah.
All right.
I find
I'll
I find a
follow
lot
the
of the
story.
I find a lot of the atmosphere around cons. I missed whatever it was. I find the atmosphere around a lot of the cons to be really
You like
really
the
nice.
hangover?
I think that's why people keep going back year after year, because there is a serious argument to be made for, well, why are these people waiting in these lines and stuff. It's like, but at the same time, if you were going, if you had the drive to go, you would know. You would know why because there's just a community. Even just
Yeah.
standing in a line,
Yeah,
Right.
there is
that's a community right
There's
there.
definitely a community. Even
Yeah.
like
There's whole cities devoted to that, like Austin, Texas, where they just wait in lines all the time.
Sure.
that's how it is in Indianapolis now with the Indie PopCon.
Indianapolis is like
yeah.
that. I believe it.
Indianapolis, they literally like everybody in town like gets together. Like even it's a 5th year coming up, which I'm going to go, and I'm going to try to dress up as the first time that I went there as Jacksepticeye, just to have that.
You're gonna dress up as yourself dressing up, or you're just gonna dress up as
No,
Jacksepticeye? Okay,
no,
I
I'm
was
not
about to
dressed
say.
up as Jacksepticeye. then of course
It's a little confusing, I know, kids, but we'll get back on
I'm
topic.
going to try to. Then I'm going to try to get a PT bottom
Okay.
outfit.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, go there as the second day. Because I'm going to try to go all 3 days.
You guys are going to want to go hang with him, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
He's gonna have all the cool after parties
yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah, for
No.
sure. What do you mean, no? I
I'll
already
be-
talked to your mom and dad. They said yes.
I'll be in my hotel room just chilling.
Ooh,
I understand
chilling till I knock
understand
on the door.
Yeah, until Mike knocks on the door and be like, why, how?
How did you even know where I
How?
was? I'll say I've been watching you, man. I'm staring. No, I'm
I'm
just
the
kidding.
person that's in your window at night.
You ever feel somebody under your bed?
You ever hear that slight knock on the glass?
Yeah, this
Oh.
is.
I
feel
wish
like
you'd watch
cute whenever
me
you
talk
sleeping.
about Comic-Con. Let's talk about superheroes. You want to talk about something else?
I mean, yeah. Oh man.
Okay.
Oh.
If I was
just
gonna do a
wanna add-
cosplay,
He just wants to.
Yeah.
add.
I would do probably, I don't know, I actually want to know what you think, because I have no idea who I could even play. I could probably play Light Yagami a little bit, because I got the long hair.
Well, you can do a Jedi.
I could, yeah, Jedi. I mean, you could just have robes, but
Yeah,
I mean,
because you always have that one that you always default back to. Like I have a Spike Spiegel one that I default back to a lot, and Danny from Game Grumps.
I could probably go
'Cause mine's
some
big hair.
YouTuber that's got like hair that likes to put, like
Yeah.
Charlie is so cool, like or something. Obviously, not the right color.
Filthy
but, you know,
Frank.
yeah, just somebody that's got that kind of. There's a lot of long-haired YouTubers. I could probably just show up in jeans and a T-shirt, and they'd be like, "Oh, I like your blah blah cosplay," you know?
That's what. Yeah. That's what.
Yeah,
we're
that's
gonna do.
what actually happened. I went to a con. I wasn't actually dressed up. It was like I think my girlfriend at the time. It was somebody in my group, and they, yeah, it was two of my friends. They didn't even dress up. Like they had like little. There was no characters. They were just dressed up just to be there, and there was like. Guys your age was like, hey, can I take your picture?
Guys, my age. Is that a reference to my age?
I mean,
Wait a minute.
What,
like
what was the
do you
higher,
mean?
higher middle aged.
Oh,
No, higher middle-aged is old.
where are we going?
How old do you think I am?
It was around, no.
Let's not even get me started.
Where are we going?
Seems
with
like
this, Brandon?
every interview or everything I do with you, it's always about my age. Somehow I'm old and it
Somehow-
comes back to it.
Like literally, you can look back to the files. Not every single one.
Most.
90%.
That's all right. I'm comfortable with my age at 27.
Don't lie to me.
Anyway, superheroes now. Come on.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for superheroes.
Which I actually do want to cosplay as a superhero. That's what you want to do?
I do. I would
Which
like
one?
to. Superman, obviously. He's my hero. He's my hero for several
You
reasons.
get the little swoop
Lame.
going on.
I've already got that. I just don't want to show it right now because
okay.
this is my Clark Kent Philadelphia Eagles. By the way, Philly. Their type of this is the cosplay from me. But I wanted to explain.
There would be people that would literally take your picture and be like, oh, you're an Eagles fan?
Yeah. Are you saying,
What?
man, you're full of cuts and jabs?
Yeah, I
and
mean,
pokes.
that's like, is that like?
You have
a
any
rarity?
weapons on you, man?
Are
I
they
don't
saying-
know.
Are they
It's
saying that's like? Are
weird.
you trying to say that's like a rarity or something?
It is.
Really?
Oddity? Well, that's unfortunate. I personally am rooting for the Eagles.
Thank you, my friend. And didn't you tell me earlier before we went on air that every
Ooh.
time you root for a team, they lose?
Yeah.
So-
So good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you to go
Then
ahead and
there's-
go with Pats.
Then there's Kevin and I just, yeah, we're going to go Patriots.
Oof.
What are you
Well, he
gonna do,
has an
right?
obligation to do so as that's his team, but
Listen, I want to talk to you about Superman. It isn't Superman the cape and the flying and the laser eyes and the super strength. There's speed.
Henry Cavill.
No. It,
Get out.
it isn't any of that. What it is, it's the premise behind Superman. He's something above and beyond. He goes above and beyond to do the right thing.
Like
And I
Buzz
think-
Lightyear.
I've seen the argument before that the reason why Superman is so
sorry.
interesting is because he's the guy with, like, if you've given a guy ultimate power, but he's the guy you would trust that power with.
That's right. You know,
He's got a nuke on his
he
back.
spews goodness. You know, what he tries to do the right thing and make sure that other people do the right thing. Although from time to time I feel like he's a little bit nosy, but you know, he's not from this planet. Anyway, so that's one of the reasons, probably the main reason why I like Superman so much over all the others, Batman and you know, him and stuff. So
I don't
you know,
classify
that's one of the
as a
reasons. It's
superhero.
because of what he stands
Just
for.
letting you know.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't classify as a superhero.
You do for me, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Just, oh, okay. I was going to give you a side hug, but never mind.
No, I'm cool. I'm afraid you might have a weapon
I
on.
ruined it.
So anyway, that was my
A weapon
superhero
of
take.
awesomeness.
Oh, not a weapon of awesomeness?
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
But
I
that's where are we
Don't worry
at?
about it.
All right, so superheroes.
Speaking about superheroes, Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon.
I went to a con and
Inspired
Flash
Star
Gordon
Wars.
was there. Yeah, Flash Gordon did inspire Star Wars.
It did. It was
You
the
always
episodic
with your Star
style.
Wars.
Sorry, I had to sneak it in there.
No, it's cool. It's become like literally a reliable Star Wars base now.
Sorry, I ruined
But
it.
no, like again, there'll be superheroes dressed up at the different cons I go to, even the anime conventions. Surprisingly.
I'm like, oh, wait, oh, that's a convention.
Are they looked? Let me ask you. In these, are they looked down on because it's so common?
The
Are the
anime-
more outrageous or the more in style
I think
dress?
Superhero?
I would
Yeah.
guess, based off what I've seen, it's more.
When you don't have like
if
eight,
it's more
eight
detailed,
Supermans over the
like
corner.
if I have a
and
full Iron Man suit, I'm probably gonna get a bunch of pictures. But if I have like just like a
knee pads and a helmet.
yeah, like if I
Right.
just have just a little bit, it's probably not gonna get as much attention. Although everyone gets attention, everyone's sort of that's like the kind of the atmosphere is. You know, everyone, even if it's just the littlest cosplay, like you put like a feather in your hair or something.
Like I
know.
dressed up as Newt Scamander from Fantastic Beasts.
So
and
you
went
just
my-
got the jacket and
Yeah, I
messed
had
with
the
your
jacket
hair.
and,
Your
like,
hair's
I-
already kind of curly like that.
Yeah, I had a brown suit, and I threw that on. I didn't. I had like a bow tie, not the bow tie that's in the movie, but like I had
Awesome.
one kind of like it,
Mhm.
and I had the shoes and everything. I didn't take Brian with me though. That's the
Oh, I'm
thing.
an idiot.
did not take
I
Brian.
would
So
cosplay as
one
one
thing
of the
I did.
doctors from Doctor Who. That's who I would cosplay.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I could
One of the
totally do.
I dressed up as the 11th Doctor.
I could totally pull off 11 with this hair.
And
maybe chop it a bit.
but anyways, so like I was like walking around at the con that I'm going literally on Saturday of filming this. So like literally, if this goes up on Saturday, that's where I'll be. Just letting you guys know. I'll be
Do
chilling.
you guys
out.
want his phone number? I'll
no,
give you.
no.
Oh, okay. That way you can get.
It's literally like the
11,
nerdiest
11,
numbers.
no.
444
No,
444.
we're not doing that.
You're not Blake Mason.
It literally just says.
Blake
get-
Mason.
Get with me later. I'll give you the number.
But anyways, it's literally it's just the nerdiest number that you can think of. That's my phone number.
Let's not say. Let's not take
Yeah,
any
that's-
guesses.
Niner.
No.
Four.
But anyways,
The nerdiest number would that be 42? I guess.
Shut up.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
no.
Oh.
Anyways, what was he talking about? Superheroes.
cannot
Yeah, we were.
Phones.
We were.
But yeah, no. I was dressed up as Newt Scamander, and like I didn't really look the part, but yet there was still people going up to me, and like I remember two people in particular. I was waiting for my friends. There was one of my friends and her girlfriend at the time, and like they was in the bathroom getting like their makeup and stuff, trying to look presentable at the con because we was all walking around. We was walking around for 2 to 3 hours straight. So like we was all sweating. So I was like waiting out by the bathrooms for them. I remember this girl that literally just walked up right beside me, like stood right beside me, and she just kept on looking over like, is that who I think it is? And so her dad or her grandpa walked out, and like I saw her talking to her grandpa. So I just like walked over there, like, hey, you guys want a picture? And so she like walked up over beside me, and I pulled up my wand. I pulled up my wand that I got from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Literally, I went down the Universal, but that's a whole nother story.
It is. It is.
Yes.
That'll probably be in the next one.
Yes, and so I
Brandon
pulled,
and his wand.
Shots returned. Wow.
I pulled,
We're gonna have to block some children off Facebook
yes.
today.
And but yeah, I was posing, and so she stood right beside me, and I could feel the awkwardness off of her.
Well, sure, you were posing with your wand. I'd be awkward too. I'd be like, I can't do this.
And but yeah, no,
man.
it turned out being a good picture because like they showed me, and yeah, I was sending the editors some pictures, obviously.
He means
Right.
me.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, Aaron's gonna edit this.
Aaron's in the closet.
He's
right
gonna
now.
teach me how to do some cool So if you
but-
see a football flying across the screen at this timestamp, you know I learned how to do some cool stuff.
Yes,
I'll catch it.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks from
There's
now.
nothing.
2 weeks later, nothing. But
Not even a video. We haven't even put up the podcast. We were just like,
Oh, that's
cancel
not
it.
true. This will be up.
yeah,
I've already
Cancel it.
promised a bunch of people, so.
yeah.
Yeah, we
gotta
gotta
come
do it
up.
now.
Same here.
We forced
But
ourselves.
then I went to a con in July, and I was dressed up as Danny from Game Grumps. And I just remember this like girl in a schoolgirl's outfit just literally run after me. And they're like, Danny. I was like, what? I was like, can I get a picture? And here's her mom with her, literally acting the same exact way, like all fango, like, and he was like, can we get a picture? I was like, yeah, sure. So I like put my arm around her, and like we posed for the picture. Then like as they walked away, I was like, does the mom want one? She goes, oh yeah, I do. So like I posed with her and took a picture. I was like, what is my life now?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Did you have your wand?
No.
That's where he fell short, folks.
Yeah, I had my sonic screwdriver because I was going dressed up as the 11th Doctor that night. I was like, I'm like, oh,
We know what you meant.
So I was wondering if we might. Can you tell me? Can you tell me? So you go to these that are overnight.
Noodles is the code one for us going too far.
By way of
Philly. You go to these conventions.
Yes.
And you sometimes they're all weekend long. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that how that works?
They're Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you go, you check into a hotel early Friday morning or whatever, and then you get your gear on. You get dressed up.
No, I dress up before I even leave
The state to go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
So I can literally walk into a gas station and be like,
that I couldn't do that.
So let me ask you: when you
Have
get
to
into
change
these
there.
things, and there's probably juice or punch or something served around the edges, maybe some cookies or whatever.
I think there's.
Are there games to play? What do you do at these things? Do you just socialize, interact? Do you?
Yeah, there's vendors.
Column A,
that,
column B.
Yeah.
It's what?
A little
Yeah,
bit of
both.
column A, a little bit of column B.
both.
And there's some more stuff there. Like a lot of new games are unveiled at conventions. A lot of new
Shows, a lot of
TV,
new-
movies, details about movies and TV shows to expect. So like there was a Walking Dead panel at Comic Con every year.
Okay, so this isn't just a bunch of people dressing up in their favorite outfits and going down and it's standing around talking.
Right, that's just the main part of it.
Yeah, that's
what
the
you
main
do most
part.
of the time.
Okay,
Because
I'm in.
because
Yeah.
you spend, like I said, you spend like 5 hours waiting for one panel. So, but when your first couple hours you're there is when you hit the convention
vendors-
floor.
Would Dorothy
Yeah.
from The Wizard of Oz, would that be inappropriate or appropriate?
No,
that'd be
you can
appropriate.
you
That'd
can
be
literally
appropriate?
cosplay as anything. I mean, it doesn't
Really?
matter as long as it appeared in media at a point.
Yeah.
It can
Oh,
be-
you can go as your own character.
Yeah, you can make up your own. Yep.
Yeah.
People
But-
do that. Like that's why he was talking about I could play a Jedi. I would just play my own version. I wouldn't be playing like who would I
Right.
play? Anakin maybe. I'd
yeah.
color my hair a little bit.
Yeah, I see you as Anakin.
I could do
But no, there's vendor stations.
I did not, anyway.
There's vendor stations. There's socialization. They have actually games there, like all from the old arcade games to the newest ones.
Galaxy,
Galaga.
Galaga. Oh my gosh, Pac-Man.
Yeah.
I love those games, man.
You pay
There was
like a quarter to get in, then like you have to spend more money.
Oh yeah, I used to
Then
when
you
I
have to
was
put a
in my
dollar in the
teens.
machine and only get like 40 quarters back or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like 4 obviously, but you know.
When I was in my teens, my girlfriend's dad owned putt golfing games and
That's awesome.
Kettering. He owned it. It was right next to the swimming pool.
Is that place Indian Trails now, or is it a different place?
I don't know what it is now.
There's
but
another pop place there at least.
It's yeah, man. So I would go and I wouldn't bring any money, and I would play video games all day long. I had a little just a bag of money that they would give me to, and you know.
I had
so
a friend that ran the
It was really cool.
string through a quarter scam. He ran that. Didn't work
Oh.
when they realized it didn't work once we realized they put little blades in there to cut the strings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the technology they invented. It detects the string, I believe. I could be just talking out of my butt right now, but
Yes.
But
that's what I heard. Look it up. Fact check me. Put it in the comments.
yeah,
That's what I heard. Is that fake news?
It could be alternative
it
facts.
could be fake news.
Alternative. Is there such thing as an alternative fact?
Ask Kellyanne Conway.
I will not. Ask Kellyanne Conway.
I was gonna say ask.
No,
Trump,
thank
but-
you.
That's where the quote is from. I'm not getting political.
Alternative. No, me neither. Let's not go there.
Yeah.
I'm
But
just
the,
saying, if
it's
you
not
want to
the
know,
real
you go
news,
to the
this is the
source.
real deal.
That's
It's
the
not
source.
it's not the shutdown's fault.
No, this is the real deal.
The shutdown's over.
Oh,
It's
here
over.
we go.
I know.
I didn't.
But
Let's,
anyways,
let's just
anyways.
all right. Canceling
Yeah,
political
this-
discussion.
that-
I'm cutting
that-
this out in the edit.
that's for another episode.
I'll leave in the part where we get to, and then I'll cut when we get to that. Yeah.
Anyways, but there's a new game called Overwatch where you play as different characters. I'm playing
Overwatch?
Overwatch.
Okay.
And they have different competitions at the different conventions I go to. Actually, there's one on Saturday around 12 o'clock that I'm going to try to get to because whenever you win it, you win money.
What?
Yeah, you
Where's this place at?
in Columbus,
Really?
the convention center.
He's gonna download Overwatch and play the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Gonna
But,
get into
like,
this tournament.
if you-
is it
if-
like a first come first serve for the tournament type thing? I don't know if I understand how
Probably.
that works. Okay, because it sounds like something you would want to sign up for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like that's what they have at different cons, and like they actually have a Pacific East for for Overwatch now. That different teams from all over the country, they play together, and like whoever wins the most, like the football game.
Sure, I get it, like a playoff
Yeah,
type of
It's
scenario.
called esports.
yeah. It's literally.
Hey, I played
sports.
Madden. That's on.
That's an that could be an esport.
Yeah.
It is actually.
Do they play it professionally?
Yes, they do.
I did not know this.
Yes, people make a lot of
See?
money playing Madden.
That's
Yeah.
that's.
I knew there was a $1 million challenge for it.
I'm good at it, but probably not good enough
I
to
play on
lose
all
my money
Madden.
or to play.
I play on all of Madden, but I just when I get into
play the
Oh yeah,
Maddens?
so do I. But I mean, as far as these guys are like, they're phenomenal with their handwork.
They
There's
play-
so
well,
many
they all
things that the
play on-
controller does
They
that
all-
if you do it in the right sequencing, that it's a mate. I'm sorry.
it really is.
Where did I go with this? Did I go somewhere south?
It might have.
My apologies.
No, I heard somebody
But-
laugh in the background, which made me laugh.
Okay, anyway,
So
moving away from that, the stick control
Oh.
is ridiculous. On some of those people, they just get like their fingers are doing things I can't even imagine.
I play,
Yeah, I mean, they're like, they use
This isn't
left,
getting
right,
any better,
left,
by
right.
the way.
No.
L1, L2. I mean, L1, yeah, L1,
I
Well,
L2.
and
play
like
with
the
one
user
like-
picks and user sacks, like I'm just picking up on how to do some of that. It's like I already can pick stuff off, but like now on 18 it doesn't matter. You're gonna get picked off anyway. But
Sure.
But like the running system, I really don't like the running system in Madden now. I think it's
Anyways,
too open.
That's
anyway.
for another conversation.
We did a gaming
Why?
episode.
We need another game.
We actually didn't do a gaming episode. Actually, that's
Yeah.
I lied to the public just now. I'm sorry. That was
We
fake
we
news.
recorded one, but yet
It was never
something
released,
happened.
so technically that
There
was
was
fake
technical
news.
difficulties.
Sorry.
I'm sure they'll forgive you.
yeah.
Forgive me.
I forgive you.
I blame
Thank
Garrett.
you.
I forgive
Thank
you
you,
for
Mike.
your dishonesty and your fake news.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
You know, if you don't forgive him, how can we allow him to continue?
Exactly. I just
That
have to
is
leave.
true.
And
Right.
I'd just be.
that is the truth. Yes.
The truth.
The show would be 1/3 better.
And
If I
anyways,
So where else we going today?
Yeah, we've hit some
Yeah,
topics.
We're
Pretty
probably
much-
winding down.
yeah.
Well, let's talk about whatever you want to talk about.
but
Is there anything going on in your life personally you like to chat
no.
about? Nothing.
But, well, there is, but we just got a cue from our director just to wrap it up. So we're going.
I'm sorry.
Did the
we
thing
really
he
need to
told
work
us-
on our
Yeah, he did the
communication
thing. We
here.
Yeah,
did the
yeah.
thing exactly that he told us not to do.
Yeah.
Which was to acknowledge, which we'll make clear now because we've done it.
I'm sorry,
We weren't
Mr.
supposed
Klein.
to
How much
acknowledge him.
time do we have left?
I'm pretty sure we were supposed to
Here.
not
2
acknowledge.
minutes.
Thank you, Aaron. Our director said.
Those directorial
secretly
cues will
and
get you
quietly,
every
we
time.
have 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Let's
Let's sum it up.
do a word game.
All right.
All right, let's finish.
What was
Let's each create a set. Let's create a story by each going one word at a time.
I was thinking. I was going to say a word. You guys give me a brief
Summary.
description.
Oh, like
Well, your thought. First thing
recognition.
comes to your mind. Ready? And then you give a word, and we'll
About
do
this
it. Then back
podcast.
and forth. Are you ready?
All right.
The word is trapped. What comes to your mind? First thing.
In.
That really crappy band. All right.
Okay. Your word. Pick a word.
All right. But anyways,
But anyways, he's not
sum
playing.
it up.
Oh, okay.
What
Well,
is your thoughts about this episode?
I think I like this episode. I like being able to touch a little bit on the superheroes, and I learned a lot about going to these conventions. I'm definitely going to be on board with going on one of them, and I was just kidding about dressing up as a female. Not that I have a problem with that. No, I don't. Anyway, those are my thoughts, and I thank you for allowing me to have
Sum
the
it up.
opportunity. Damn. I mean,
So,
darn.
yeah, cutting them off. All right. Well,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
just
sorry.
it's not a good day. It's
You're
not a good
used
day
to
for you,
it.
Mike. It's okay.
It's all right.
It's anyway.
I'm gonna go do
You know,
radio.
I think this episode really sums up what this show is about in a nutshell. You know, we like to bring people together, and we like to talk about things that maybe don't get talked about a whole lot, or if they do, they don't get touched on in the way we always try to make things a little different. And on this particular episode, we decided Comic-Cons. I mean, and let's think, what brings people together more? I mean, what gathering has more people going to it other than maybe some concert festivals?
Right.
I mean, those are, you're talking, you know, hundreds
It's
of thousands of people for
including the
those.
introverts. That's what I want to touch
Yeah.
on.
Oh, yeah. Even that. We did. Okay, I'll hit it really quick. Yeah. So that's one thing that a lot of people that wouldn't be necessarily prone to going out to a concert or a theater show or whatever big event
Right.
people get together for besides cons and stuff. They may
Or
not
just
wanna
hanging
go
out
to
in
that.
my
A baseball
basement.
game. Yeah. A baseball
Don't
game. Or
hang
even
out in
going to
Mike's
hang out with
basement.
friends. You know, a lot of
Don't do it.
those people wouldn't go to these events otherwise, or any event for that matter. They just stay inside and kind of keep to themselves. And, you know, which is kind of what I do, and it's why I'm really down with the idea of cons, even though I've never gone to one. That's the reason why. I don't get out enough. I need to do that. And that's
Will you
one
take us to our
excuse
first
for fun.
con?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what we need to do. Let's film
will.
it. We'll document
will.
it. All right, we'll do that.
Are you
All
guys
right,
up for
look out for
Saturday?
that.
Saturday, I think I have to wash my hair and stuff.
Saturday, I'll talk to you.
Okay. I mean, this is gonna be me and my girlfriend.
I will
Okay.
put something out on my social
Yeah, I
medias.
got to meet her, man. I got to meet her.
I'll put
She's gotta have
something
my
else.
check of approval.
I will put something out on my social medias if I'm going to be there.
She works at the subway at St. Marsh's
_demon,
up
I should
in
say, on Twitter.
Troy,
Twitter.
so-
Tweeter. On Twitter.
Nice girl.
Yes.
Let's talk about his girlfriend. What's her name?
No, her name is Anna.
Anna. I like the name Anna.
That's a nice name.
But I'm just going to wrap this up before it gets weird. So I've been Raymond,
I'm Mike Anthony.
as
I've
always.
also been Garrett.
And this has been Broken Hearted Cast about Comic Con. Anyways, so happy you guys have a wonderful day, whatever day you're watching this. And we'll see you in the next one.
And
Peace out.
don't forget to like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all the
YouTube.
way across
Definitely
the board.
like us.
YouTube. Give us a
High
thumbs
five that
up.
like button. With your
Broken
thumb.
Hearted Cast. Make sure you give that a thumbs up.
Leave a
yeah,
comment.
you can do that.
Yes.
Thumbs up.
Comment and
See
tell
you
me
guys
that I
in
was
the
wrong
next
about
one.
that thing.
Next time on Broken Hearted Cast.
See you guys. And there's our fade.
I dig that it fades up to that.
I dig it.
Because that's our symbol or whatever.
That's scary looking.
We probably ruined the audio because we talked after.
Talk after what?